cultivating a culture, right? Just with your brand, because grow up in New York City, you had the Soho kids. Kids used to be in Soho all the time, just like just basically showing off to each other in terms of like what their fashion brand is. Like how for you here being here in LA, is there like a way you're trying to cultivate like a sort of like your own kind of like niche or pie and slice in the streetwear culture? Because you definitely have the can't teach taste moniker now, right? And I don't care what Cam says, right? That's hard, right?
Yeah.
I like that. So I definitely like that. But when you think of certain things, like are you trying to like build like your own slice in the streetwear culture, or like, because you're trying to stay unique?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely want we definitely want to carve out our own spot. Um, we're still trying to figure out like what Diet's relationship is with just culture in general. Um, in LA specifically, LA's funny because you have a city full of like like everybody's the coolest person in the world here. And
Oh,
so
we know. 4 days, we know. We
and
got
so
it.
like building a brand is kind of tough here because you have all of the top brands in the space, Amiri, Fear of God, Rude, like Represent is now here. So there's so many brands here that are like the leaders of the space. Um, and again, back to like the people here, it makes it tough to activate because a lot of people feel that they are the coolest. There is a chunk of people that like don't really like to show support. So, but that's part of why this goes back to the collaborations. One of the things that I've looked for in these collaborations are brands that will let me activate in markets that aren't the top markets.
Got it.
Because early on in our career, I would say like, oh, can we do a pop-up here? And they would be like, well, that's not a key market for us. Or can we do a pop-up here? That's not a key market for us. But like me partnering with Steph Curry and Under Armour let me like do something in my hometown. And these are markets that are often overlooked.
Right.
Yeah.
So whenever you do activate there, they show so much support, and it's good for me to like go back home and try to build my legacy at home.